What's happening, everybody? Doug Lane here, Fast Lane Car Care. On today's iteration of Tool Talk Tuesday, we're going to be talking about the suede blade, ProToolsNow.com. So this thing is seriously one of my favorite new tools. I want to show you a little bit about why. We got this super filthy, I don't know if it's a Silverado or a Sierra or whatever, but this GM product, how about that? And this, like, look at that. It's just, it works so well. You can tack your film down with it. You can shrink with it, which I'll show you a little bit more, but then also you've got these kind of wings. They really don't scratch the film, I'm sure, if you're really aggressive with them. Like, that's just starting to get some kind of way, so a couple little hits with probably wouldn't even have to use sandpaper. I could probably use steel wool pad and then just like a scrubby pad and just smooth it out. But it's a really nice durometer. Works really well for your corners and touch-ups if you need to. But yeah, I'm going to show you some more of that here in a minute. We're going to do a full windshield on this truck, so I'll show you how it shrinks, and you know, maybe we'll do some touch-ups on the side windows, but hopefully we don't have to. But yeah, man, this thing is just phenomenal. I'll show you more here in a minute. I just want to show you guys how filthy this truck is. Like, just a wall of dirt and dust and debris. And every window's pretty much like that. This thing's filthy, so he told me on the phone when he dropped it off. I wasn't back from taking my kid to school yet. He said, man, windows are really dirty. Let me know if it costs more. I was going to try to clean them up for you, but so I don't know. We'll hit it with some cleaner and just see what we end up with. You know, want to try to get a good tint job, obviously, but you know, it's kind of one of those things as a customer. You've got to have some realistic expectations, especially if you're going to bring a car that looks like this. You know, even if it's like to a detail shop or something, like when you severely neglect things, there's only so much anybody can do. And that just is what it is. So hopefully the old spray away and some microfiber action can get this stuff looking good. We're still going to scrub it as we do with any back window with a scrub pad and our slip solution and stuff. I'm probably going to also use Squeaky Monkey just because I have a feeling we're going to need the extra cleaning, scrubby, you know, ness. I don't know what you want to call it, but oh yeah, she's dirty. So hopefully we can get a clean result. I'm really kind of worried about the windshield. I told you that we were going to be doing on this because dash is covered in dog hair and everything, and I do cover the dash obviously with my big old towel, but you can see it's kind of down in that little lip, so I'm really just kind of worried that even though we cover it, it may just, you know, there may still be like a dog hair or something that gets into her work, which is not desirable. So looks like this isn't coming off too terribly difficult. This thing is filthy though, so I don't know. Just figured I'd bring you along for that for a moment. And we're going to get back to checking out this suede blade here in a minute. Alright, we've got the suede blade. We're going to shrink, snap shrink these. Normally I wouldn't bother shrinking on one of these trucks, but just looking at how dirty and nasty these seals are, you can bet the inside of them is going to be really bad too. I want to mitigate any chances of getting a little finger to pop up and suck trash up with it, and, you know, basically ruining my tint. So I'll take the extra 2 to 3 minutes, shrink these up, and you can just see how the suede blade works. What you can't tell, because, you know, it's in a video, It's just how smooth this is. Like this is the tint side, the way I set these up. This is my pattern for the passenger side window on top, which means I'm actually squeegeeing on the part of the tint that's you're gonna see, not the release liner. As long as you don't have any dirt or anything trapped in it, it's just smooth, man. It's just buttery smooth. It doesn't scratch the film, at least this film and my other film. At least with the suede part. One common misconception is the tool itself doesn't scratch tint. It's either, you know, unless it's damaged, but it's either some kind of dirt or debris that gets stuck in the film, like if you're using a Bondo wrapped felt card or even a Mac tack. You know, basically that stuff's like a foam block from what it looks like. You know, you get something stuck in there, it's not the tool's fault. The tool didn't scratch. It's whatever debris that was already in there is what caused it to scratch. So just make sure that you keep your tools clean, and you're gonna have a lot less, you know, issues with scratching the film. Now, even the best of us, it happens sometimes. So don't worry too much about it. If you have to redo a window, it happens. Just focus on quality, putting out good work, and you'll never go hungry, I can promise you that. As long as you're getting your name out there and everything. I mean, you can't just do one or two awesome quality cars and expect to blow up overnight. But we melted a little bit where we cut this bottom edge, kind of crappily if you ask me, but it's gonna be down in the seal, so no one's gonna know as long as you don't tell them. I'm not gonna tell them. If you don't tell them and I don't tell them, nobody's gonna know. No big deal. Trim that off. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll show you. You know, I mean, just what can I say? Like, it's one of my favorite new tools. It's just so versatile. It works extremely well. So these are my passenger side patterns. Let's go ahead and put them on the passenger side. Look how nasty this thing is, man. This thing's filthy. So again, with the suede blade, we can just whoosh. And what's nice is it retains some moisture after, you know, when you start using it. So like it can just glide across here. We don't have to spray our film, which is release liner anyway, so it doesn't matter if we scratch it. But I mean, just a great tool. I have no idea what these little slots are for. That'd be something to look into. But there you guys go. I'm gonna show you how to heat shrink a windshield next. All right, everybody, we're gonna do this. This full windshield's 35%. I'm gonna use suede blade and show you how to shrink this, how it works. You know, I like it a lot. The only drawback I think to this suede blade is because this suede part is so soft, sometimes like if you run over a little bit too much film, it won't crease, but even if you shrink it, it'll kind of leave like a little tunnel or something. Like I don't know exactly what you want to call it. If it happens, I'll show you, but they're really easy to fix. I mean, you don't even really have to fix it. There's right there. I don't know if you can see that, but see how I just swiped that away? Now it's not going anywhere. We already shrank that, so it's good and shrank, but you can take your other side, your hard side, and just push it away. It's not a crease, it's not pinched or anything like that. It's basically where this just couldn't push all of the air out. If you did get one, like say it was down here or wherever, you just lift it up a little bit, come back, just shrink it a little bit more. 99% of the time you'll be good. I haven't messed up any windows with this since I started using it. It doesn't mean that it's the tool's fault, or the tool that did it, or that's to credit for it, I should say. And but I feel like there have definitely been times where I've gotten a little bit too carried away, and the suede blade has saved me. Bear with me, guys. I mentioned earlier, I think on camera, that because this car has got so much dog hair and dirt and dust, all of which I'm allergic to, see right here, again, we can just kind of work it to where the air goes with the rest of it if we want. But because I'm allergic to all that stuff, I went ahead and took a Benadryl and it's getting to me. I'm getting a little bit groggy, a little bit out of it. I'm just gonna try to push through this so I can get this done and out there for you guys. If anybody's wondering about the prep, I'm just using the dry shrink method with bar soap. Nothing fancy. You could use dryer sheet. I've done it a million times. I've had a handful of you guys reach out in the comments though and say I shouldn't be using dryer sheet because of the health hazards. I appreciate that you guys are looking out for me. You know, it means a lot. I need to do some research on that though, because once people started saying, oh man, you know, you don't want to be handling dryer sheet, it's toxic and all that stuff. How is it not toxic when you put it in your laundry? Like how, like is it something that the heat like cooks off or something maybe? I don't know. It's got me curious. Unfortunately, it does not have me curious enough to take the time to look at it or look it up, even though I should. See if we can't get this old heat gun underneath there without it coming unplugged. I need to get another one. What I want to get is 2 reels like that. I mean, that's an air hose reel, but get 2 extension cord reels, so that way I can just run a heat gun on each side and I don't have to do all this. But haven't found one that I liked, so I don't want one that has multiple outlets. I just need one. Guess worst comes to worst, I could just cut the end off, put a single end on it, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy something and then have to cut it apart and modify it, but might have to, I guess. The reason I don't want multiple outlets is because it'll just be easier, since nothing will be plugged into the other 2. It'll be easier to get moisture in there, and then it'll pop the breaker, and then it's just a annoying thing you have to deal with. Woo! Got my finger a little bit, my thumb. Good thing we got that fusion tape on there. I tell you what, I don't run anything hot, torches, heat guns, anything without fusion tape, fusion afterburn tape. Stuff will save you. See how we just made that way smaller just by letting it go where it wanted to go. So there's another one of those little spots right there. Let's just say we don't want to push it out with the other side. Just lay this back down. Boom, it's gone. So there's another one. Gone. See, that's the only thing I don't like about this. If you really get in a hurry, you can spend a lot of time having to fix those little spots I just showed you, but it's really nothing. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's so, the suede is so soft that it's just not pushing it out as effectively as, like, say, a red or even a blue felt wrapped Bondo card. And there we go, man. There's how you shrink with the good old suede blade, man. It's a really super universal tool. I love it, man. I can't I can't tell you guys enough how much I like it. You know, get one or don't, I don't really care. I'll show you what I was using. I used to use these, and the problem I have with them is exactly what happened here. This gets messed up, and these will definitely scratch if you get any kind of little nick or anything like that on them. Blue ones are my favorite, but I ended up wearing out my blue one, ended up having to roll with the red one, but here you guys go. I got 6 pounds of dog hair and dirt to get off of this windshield, get this all cut out, get it stuck. But thanks for coming along Tool Talk Tuesday. I will see you on the next video. Hopefully have another one put out later this week, but we'll see. Life's busy, business is busy, and I'm not gonna do a bunch of cars that I've already done. Like, you know, a lot of what we've been doing here lately is just like, you know, Silverados and cars that we've already seen 1,000 times. If I don't have anything productive to add, I'm not going to. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.